Hello, stop scrolling. Join us on our road trip and go from Rotherham to Plymouth in this, a 28-year-old LT.
It's that lip there, it's that.
Yeah. I remember in daytime when I were here, there's some houses here. I'm sure to God I've just seen someone stood in top window and they're empty. I want to put some photos up. I think it is him that's followed us. He's definitely followed us. All the way here. I'll just come into Basel now so I can feed the demon.
Demon? And when did demon have a D on end?
What?
No, my ass. I need a pool. Not where's the new pool camping. What?
Bloody videoing and all it. My ass stinks.
Did you win it?
Currently freezing to death.
And we love it. Absolutely.
On top of a mountain in Wales.
What a better way to spend the Tuesday. Well,
I can't feel my toes. I can't feel my fingertips. But
if you put your little feet on here,
we'll warm up right nice. These are Primark.
Is it me or is this fog getting thicker? Biggest fear in this van is hills. She don't like hills at all. Does she, Kat?
Does she heck? No.
You'll get an idea how loud it gets in here in a minute when we start speeding up. So we're doing, if I look at sat nav, we're in 37 mile an hour. It will get up to 50, just takes ages. Not 60 time on this is never. It just gets louder. So far we are at 49 miles an hour. 50. We made it to Plymouth, didn't we, Kat?
It was a longer drive.
We made it. That A38 into Plymouth is like the longest road I've ever drove down in my entire life. It just never ends, it just keeps going and going and going. But we made it in end. So we drove from Rotherham to Plymouth in this old beast. And it only really does around 50 miles an hour. So it took us, what, how long?
A lot longer than what Satnav said.
Sat-nav, we're at 4 hours for 4 hours.
It took us 7, 8?
Yeah, 7, 8 hours, something like that. The reason why we've come to Plymouth is I had a problem with my truck a few videos ago where the starter motor just keeps spinning. And we've gone through everything and we can't figure out what it is. So it's either a dodgy starter or there's something wrong with the van. Now I bought it from a guy down here in Plymouth, the starter motor. I bought the starter one, the new one, and it's doing the same thing. So he's going to test it to see if it's right or not. If it's something wrong with it, he's going to change a part, he's going to change the solenoid. If there isn't something wrong with it, then it's my van, which we can't seem to figure out if it is my van or not. Yeah, I could have just posted it to him. That'd have been a lot easier. But I've got a week off work, and we've wanted a road trip, didn't we? And I've never been to Plymouth before. Now, I could be lying and saying we're just still in Rotherham and we're just sat in back of Van on street. So I'll have to show you in the morning where we are. We're actually in an industrial estate, but he let us park around the back. Scooby-Doo. It's actually not bad at the back of these buildings, is it?
No.
There's like a little river thing and that. I'll show you it more anyway. But we're going to get some snap. So
Did you get some milk?
we're just having a well-deserved beer.
Oh yes.
After
Nice and chilled.
Yeah. After the longest drive in the world at 50 miles an hour. All the way. Thing is with this van is you start tickling revs up and it feels like it's just going to explode, so you kind of try and keep it at 50. And I would have done a video while we're driving, but you can't hear a thing because it's like 900 decibels when engine's running at 4,500 revs.
We have to shout at each other.
We do literally can't. You can't listen to music. It's just that loud. Because it's a 6-cylinder non-turbo 2.4 diesel engine. So you can imagine it's revving its knackers off. But apparently that's what it was designed for. So
My ears are still ringing.
yeah, I feel like I've got like when you go in a plane and you need to keep yawning to pop your ears. That's what I feel like at the minute. So we're having a beer because we're actually on private land, so cops can't do out. Oh, yeah, quite an experience. I've never been to Plymouth before.
I am.
Oh,
Not even for work.
We'll have a look round tomorrow, I think. And I don't even. We're getting dark when we got here, so I'm not even sure what, where, or where we are. So we'll figure it out. We're going from here. We're going up to Coco's Wild camping, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. A foot to the wind.
To the wind.
It's windy up there.
If anyone's ever been to Coco's Wild camping and watches these videos, you'll understand that the wind never stops. You get to the top of the hill and the wind's like, and it never, like, when wind drops, it never drops. It just carries on, and you're like this.
Good place to fly a kite, definitely.
Yeah, you just lose your kite. It disappears into distance, and that's it. I think Space Station will see it before anyone else. It goes off that much. But yeah, it should be interesting. We're going to meet up with some friends, aren't we? Friends, family.
Yeah, my sister.
Should be good, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I wonder if on the title of this video we should call it "Van Life Will Never Be the Same," or "Van Life's Dead," or "Van Life's Ended," just like everybody else does. I don't get where they come from with me. Every single video you look at is "Van Life's Over." Then they're still making videos. I've mentioned it before on some of my other videos, haven't I?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I just think, is it just to get views or something? Because to me, as soon as I see that, I don't even click on them because I just think the shit straight away. If it's something legit like we went camping, it were cold or something, and yeah, alright, but or we had a good time in St Ives or Scotland or whatever, yeah, fine, but or someone installing something, brill, but van life's dead. No, it's not dead. It's never going to be dead while there's other vans, unless government take them off us. So people just get more stealthy. That's it. It's like your sister Katie. They've got a, what van is it now? Is it a Peugeot?
No, it's a Vauxhall.
It's not a Vauxhall.
It's a Vauxhall.
No, it's not a Vauxhall. It's a Peugeot, but it's.
Oh, I thought it were a Vauxhall.
No, it's not. But it's a low roof van. Like, it were a disabled, put a wheelchair in back, and they've turned it into like a micro camper. It's brilliant because it can get under barriers, and that's just what people will do. They'll just start using cars and estate cars instead. So they're never going to do it. Just keep flying them. That's what we're going to do, innit?
Yeah.
I'll just forget and drive into a barrier and just smash off onto my trucking and think, oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. I'll just stop on industrial estates, 1 or 2. But, yeah, should be good. Got a good week coming up.
Kid free.
No kids.
Yes.
Oh. Just driving down, I'd rather listen to Engine than listen to kids.
Yeah. It's a small sacrifice, but
Yeah, more Engine. Yeah. It's great, this. I love it, I love this. This is I think I'm a gypsy at heart. I don't I feel too pinned down stopping in an house.
yeah, you are definitely a gypsy.
Definitely a gypsy, but at heart.
Yeah, this is your natural habitat.
My family were like, distant relatives. I skipped a few generations and got me in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. we'll just keep people updated on what we're doing next. We'll cram all this into a video and we'll go from there, won't we? Cook some food.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah. What time did we eat? 11?
11, yeah. We stopped for a Burger Queen, Burger King, and it were about that big.
We had to go get a pasty from Greg's because we were still hungry.
It cost us nearly 20 quid. And it won't even fit for a budget, was it? It was like...
It wouldn't have filled a child, to be honest.
It was shit, basically. It was shit. And I ate it and I thought, this is shit. What bought? And then, yeah, we got a steak bake from Greg's.
Can you remember how
even
big...
Coffees weren't about that much, it was.
Can you remember how big Burger King's burgers used to be?
Burger King
used to be huge. And now they're like tiny.
Oh.
Prices going up and quantities going down.
I know, it's shit. I think it's just all the same around Britain at the minute, innit? Everything's just... Prices are going up, but everything's getting smaller.
Yeah.
Seems to be it at the minute, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If they could carry on with it, I think everyone will live in a van. All houses will be empty.
That's what will happen.
That's what's happened in America, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it California or something? I don't know if people are up on news, but I think it's apartments are that... The rent is that high, it's cheaper to buy a motorhome and live on the street outside the apartments. And all apartments are empty. So just lower your rent then. A low price. What?
That'll never happen.
Surely it's easier to get people in and to pay for a building that no one's living in.
They're just getting greedier, aren't they? So
they are.
This is the way forward. One of these.
I think so. You've got to build it yourself though. Then you can put your own stamp on it. Apparently I was talking to Chris at work, and it's your third one is the best apparently. So I can't afford to buy another van, so I'll just rip everything out and just rebuild it again.
No, I like it.
It works. This is what I said on one of my other videos. It works. If it works, then there's not a problem. People rip fuck out of each other's vans on like these groups, on these Facebook forums. I just think, why? If it works for them, then what's the problem?
I mean, this is not glamorous by any means, but
I made it out of recycled.
It's us, we like it.
Everything in this camper didn't cost me money. It's all recycled material, a lot. There's some wood made from pallets and there's stuff made from pallets and a lot of stuff, because I used to camp. So a lot of stuff I've just recycled from camping, like my shower and that. It's actually meant for outdoors, and everyone's like, oh, you'll die of carbon dioxide. No, I ain't. Just stop a window, it's fine. It's only like having your gas stove on. What's the problem? Just don't have it on for 3 hours. When you have it, you can't shower for 3 hours anyway in a bloody van.
Good luck.
It's not that. It's you get these mini icklers on these forum things, and yeah, all right. If something's really dangerous, I can understand that. But how many fires have you heard are in vans? You know, how many lithium batteries in vans are blown up? I ain't heard of any. To be honest. They go a bit over the top. I think a lot of it's just clickbaiting it. Get people to watch it. I mean, some have a point, yeah. Some don't. Some are just clickbaiting. That's it. Personally, I prefer a natural video. That's why I like smaller accounts, because it's more personal. It's more a personal thing of what they're doing. And you'll find a lot of bigger accounts are just fake. I think they are anyway. They've got tons of money from YouTube and they know what to do. But I think they started off with money anyway, I'll be honest.
You can tell ones that have got loads of money.
You can tell.
You know.
100%. They'll go, oh yeah, I built a camper for $5,000, or camper cost me 900 quid to build. It's a fucking 71 reg or something.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking 40 grand van. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna buy a 40 grand fucking van and get it out. Yeah, alright, because we've all got that much money. Nay. Where are you getting all your money from? You get fine if they've got the money to do it, then that's fine.
Yeah, but they make out like they've had this hard struggle.
They make out that they've got no money to do it, but then they've got a $2,000 camera over the neck. I think we'll take a fucking camera then and kick your van out.
It winds you up, doesn't
It
it?
don't wind me up. I just
It
think
does.
I think if you're gonna do a video, and I think a lot of viewers will agree with me on this one, it's got to be natural. It's got to be not perfect. It's got to be
Authentic.
believable and authentic. You know, there's stuff in my van all over the place that ain't right, but it works. And a lot of them will not show you that. I mean, some do, which is good, but a lot will not show you. They'll you know, there's been a few videos I've watched and I've been like, that van does not look lived in whatsoever. They said they're full-time van lifers, and I mean, I'm not full-time van lifer. You know, I'd like to be, but I can't at the minute. We've got young kids, haven't we?
Yep.
That's another debate as well. That we'll probably not get into. Depends how many beers we have. We might get into it or not.
This is the vision, though, isn't it? When they're all
This is
older.
the vision. When they're older, my kids have moved out, got their own place. This is the vision. Yeah, that is the vision. I don't.
If they can move out,
Well, they can rent our house, can't they? But
they can.
we'll get income then. What was I gonna say? Yeah, people drag their kids around van life in. You know, they can do what they want. It's not to do with me, not my life, and I'm not interfering. But personally, I wouldn't, because I think kids need
Stability.
Stability.
They need the routine.
do.
It's hard to do in a van as well.
it is hard to do in a van. I've got to admit. But I mean,
And you're strapped for space as well.
you are
It's
strapped for space and privacy.
yeah.
I don't think it's as bad when they're small kids. It's when they start getting into teenagers.
Yeah.
You
Would
know,
you like being in here with our 5 kids?
I know.
No.
Well, we couldn't in this. It's too small.
That's
but
what I mean. We'd just literally be stood on top of each other.
I know. Be like that. What is it? Meet the Brady's or something. What is it? That where they all say good night to each other, and then if one don't, they go into the bedroom.
Yeah. Well, we don't usually get to come a lot on our own, do we? Because if we go camping, we've got the children and obviously other campers with us.
When we've got to do.
But it feels really spacious in here today because it's just me and you.
We've got to do a video of when we go camping with everybody, because it is
It
just
is.
carnage.
It's madness.
It's mad, isn't it? It's like,
What is usually like 17 of us? It's
yeah,
ridiculous.
it gets a bit like.
But it's fun though.
It's a good
It's real
laugh.
fun.
It's a good laugh. We end up jumping in cold rivers at the middle of the night and stuff.
Yeah, splitting one's head open.
Yeah.
My brother
Didn't
split his head
realise
open.
that. Tried diving into a river that were only a foot deep. It didn't go down well.
Come out with a rock stuck in his head.
What's that there?
That all makes for a good story though, doesn't it?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's a good job it's away from any houses, because they'd think someone were getting murdered here, wouldn't they, and drowned. Oh yeah, good. Well, we'll make a video when we all go camping in summer. I made a video about avoiding national parks, and I forgot to mention that, like, I'm not wild camping in national parks. If I go to a national park, it's at a campsite. I will book a campsite, because, in all fairness, we don't need to van life it, do we? We don't need to wild camp it. We don't need to do that. So the people who do need to do that, that's for them. So if everybody keeps doing it, who don't need to do it, then it's just going to get a bad name, and they're going to stop it. So the only people that need to do it should do it. And, you know, people who've got, you know, can go to a campsite, go to a campsite. That's just what I think anyway. I mean, one night, sporadic night might not hurt, no, will it? But some people stay in one spot for 2 weeks, don't they, what I've heard? And they have the generators running outside at road and emptying chemical toilets. What was that one now down Black Rock Sands in Port? I get this wrong. Everyone, Port Maddock, Cricket. Emptying the chemical toilets in dunes. But that were a few years ago now. It were big motorhomes. It wasn't van lifers who were doing that. It was, I'm not going to say who, but people who rent big motorhomes. And yeah, I think they'd have more sense, to be honest, because I would never do all that.
No, it's, you've got to be what's the word? You know, when you're in a van, you've got to consider people around you and stuff. You wouldn't do stuff like that, would you? It's just respecting, yeah.
Consideration.
Just gives us a bad name. People do that.
It does. Gives vans a bad name. Gives anyone a bad name. Gives wild campers a bad name.
Of course it does.
I think wild camping's brilliant, and I think everyone should be allowed to. If they
Yeah,
respect
that is
the
a
rules.
shame, innit?
If they respect the rules. End of the day, they get these kids who go, oh yeah, let's go Derbyshire and have a wild camping. They set a fire and burn half the malls down.
Or they leave all the rubbish
Or
behind.
they just leave
yeah.
everything. Oh God, we've seen that loads of times, haven't we?
We end up cleaning it up, don't we?
Just pick it up, yeah. But that's another thing with young, not just all young kids. I mean, it's people in general as well. I'm not just blaming them. They just don't give flying shit, do they?
No.
Just not bothered. Don't care. Which is a bit sad, really. I cared me when I was a kid. I put my rubbish in bin. Nah, they'll just drink a can of Coke and throw it over the shoulder. And you go, pick that up. And they'll go, shoot, dickhead. I'll get me dad on you.
Yeah.
I've got a knife, me. It's like,
You just get a lot of abuse back, don't you?
calm down. Unless you put your thing in bin. We're on Tinsley Viaduct in Sheffield. People mostly know Tinsley Viaduct because M1 goes straight over the top of it, doesn't it? Where,
Yeah.
Tinsley Towers used to be before they got knocked down. And now we're on lower deck going towards Rotherham. And someone threw a load of rubbish out the car window. So I got out. And I picked it up. I was tempted to throw it back in their car window, but they just throw it back out again. So I picked it up and got it back in my car and I chucked it in bin when I got home. I just thought, who does that?
There's no need, is
There's no
there?
need for it now. Come on. Bloody hell, we've been talking for 17 minutes. Jibber jabbering.
Yeah. You do waffle, babe.
I don't know. Yeah, I said I was going to show them where we were in morning. We're not in morning yet. We're not alkies, we're not day drinking. Right, we're going to make some food. And catch you later. Good morning.
You better not be on right now.
No, we've so took starter motor off. He's had a look at it. He thinks clutch was slipping on it. He's given me a new one. I've put a new one on. Job well done. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it works. So they've given me a new one. So what we're going to do? We're going to walk round to Lidl, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we're going to get them all some beers. You know, they didn't have to do that. So I think that's what we're going to do. And just to prove them in Plymouth, I'll take my camera around with me as well.
We're for Stonehenge, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to Stonehenge. I've never been before. Stonehenge. Yeah, should be good.
Has it not charged you anything?
No, just going beers. So we just got a pack of beers from Lidl. Hey, can't see up, can you? Look at that. Now we're having to walk back to the glamorous industrial estate that we stopped on last night.
Carrying the most important.
Yeah, most important thing, beer. Oh, didn't work. There, look. Plymouth, I said I won't lie. On a lovely industrial estate. So we're on our way to Stonehenge, but we're kind of blocked in at the minute. Hello! I've done my old trick of tie wrapping my camera to the dashboard.
Oh, is that what you want to watch?
Yeah. So we should get some footage of actually driving, and I'll put on, once we get up motorway, I'll put camera on. Well, I'll put camera on. I'm driving, and we'll show you how loud it is in here. We're just going to get off this industrial estate first. We're a bit penned in. So we're on our way to Stonehenge. It's going to take us 2 hours apparently. We're back, and we went to Stonehenge, and that drove bit that you can go down's now blocked off, so you can't go down it anymore. Unless there's another way into it from the other side, but I didn't see one.
It looked like they were doing tour trips. They'll be charging you to go
No,
there.
they blocked that road off as well. Is it A303? You can't get down that one. Is it A303? Hang on a minute. I might have been in the wrong place. Yeah, well, we drove past it, didn't we?
Yeah, we only got to briefly
Not
look at it.
A303. What other one anyway? You couldn't get down it.
No. Did you see them coaches that were taking people up?
Yeah, there were coaches taking people up, weren't they?
Mm.
That bit there that you can, where it said turn left, it won't let you up it. So, oh well, we saw it front road, so that's good enough. Yeah. Made it to Coco's Wild Camping after a 135 mile drive.